Hello, this is Caleb with Garvin Sewer Service at 4639 Chestnut. I want to start off by saying the line's in good shape. So where I am at currently, the video will orient itself in just a second when I start moving. We are operating from the clean out that is black towards the front of the unit in the basement. It's about 129 feet about 128 to 129 feet to the manhole. It is directly to the manhole. I want to go ahead and start off with saying that anytime we have a sewer line that's directly going to the manhole, that is jettable. Just kind of FYI, not necessary for this line. Other lines, the first two on Tuesday, had difficulty snaking it, and that's because of all the turns in the drain. The camera, I just kind of cameraed for my own sake, didn't charge. Couldn't get anywhere, or couldn't get far enough because of all the turns. It restricts the camera movement. So if it goes through to the manhole, that is a jettable thing. Just kind of want to mention that just for any of the units that do have the lines that are going to the manhole directly. It seems like all the ones on the cul-de-sac do, at least so far that I've done. So that's the manhole we're looking at. Our cable is 120 feet, but luckily this is clean, so we don't have to go any farther and put on extra cable because, you know, at 120 minus a couple of feet to get to the clean out on my side. That's how far our cable goes typically. If there was a block farther, you would have to put on extra cable and go back. This green drain that we're looking at is SDR, with the type of plastic drain. There was a couple times where I think another unit may be taking a shower or might be using some facility. So if you see water running, that's why, because we have multiple units once they join the outside portion, multiple units on one line. So you see water running, that's why. So for the cleaning of these drains, because we have so many turns, I do use 3-inch blades. So I have to push the blades in a little bit just to make the turns throughout the cast. Someone must have flushed the toilet. So now this white drain that we're looking at is PVC, it's a different type of plastic drain. You can see my blade marks on the top of the drain from our snaking. Alright, I'll make sure to flush out the system. Somebody must have flushed the toilet at one of the units whenever I went to go grab my camera. So right here we have cast that we're now looking at. So around the 49 foot mark we have our cast to clay transition. The cast is in good shape. It's not showing much signs of, it's obviously, about 40 some odd years old from the 80s. But luckily we don't have much signs of rot. We don't have standing water in the drain when no one's running water. And so the cast is in pretty good shape. The little bumps that you might see on the side, those are scale. That's mineralization that builds up, which is very normal for the hard water we have in Colorado. Scale on that side right there, that's just loose mineralization. I might stick my cable down there one more time, but relative, it's pretty clean and in good condition. No root intrusion, which is good. So overall, this line is looking like it's in good condition. Fairly long, but not much of a problem. And then we're coming out of the clean out from where I operated from, right here. And so about 129 feet to the manhole. It is jettable in case that service ever needs to be performed. And cast is in good shape despite the age. And we have plastic drains with no root intrusion, no low spots. So overall, this line's in good condition. Nothing to worry about there. 30-day warranty on the cleaning, unless, and this goes for all the cleaning, if there's ever any feminine hygiene products, wet wipes, sanitary wipes, basically anything but toilet paper, that could plug up a system no matter how good or clean it is, especially when they have turns and cast. So that's something to just mention. I'm not seeing any evidence of that in any of the lines of snakes thus far. But if there's ever that happens, that would void a warranty with the cleaning. But otherwise, everything looks good. If there's any questions, refer to the invoice notes. I will put this information on the invoice notes as well. If you still have questions, give Garvin Sewer Service a call. My name is Caleb. Thank you for your time.